At center, Boomer. At small forward, Little Jack. At the other forward position, Boss. At shooting guard, Fresh. At the other guard position, the Magician. The head coach of the visiting team is Byron Scott. Man in the middle, standing 6'5", number 4, Captain Clutch. At power forward, standing 6'2", number 10, the Great. The other forward, 6 feet 1 inches, number 11, the Magician. At shooting guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 14, Mr. Perfect. The other guard, at 5 foot 6 inches, number 7, the Kid. Ladies and gentlemen, your Sacramento team.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. We'll see Los Angeles taking on Sacramento.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The Magician out there with Fresh. Then there's Boss. And then it's Little General. And it's Boomer in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's the Kid after the basket by Los Angeles. Captain Clutch. Final time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Sacramento on defense. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
They really do. I mean, whenever they play each other, it means a little bit extra. These are two franchises, as you said, that certainly have had their fair share of tangles in the past.
And here is Los Angeles now. Sacramento making their last shot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
The Kid passes to the Great. And the layup falls. The Great's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
to the left side wing. Here's Fresh. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Tries from 16. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with Byron Scott.
Not turning the ball over is important for any team, obviously. But he said it takes on extra meaning when going up against a team with so many small ball hawks, who will seize any opportunity to come up with a steal and turn it into easy points on the other end of the floor. Gentlemen.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, guys.
And I think it's going to take not just one approach, but several. I mean, they are so good at making adjustments defensively. They'll have to be ready to adjust on the fly as well.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a team that will give you a lot of different looks at the defensive end, so adjusting and adapting, critically important.
And the first shot of the night for him, no good. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here's the Magician. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Mr. Perfect. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Here's Fresh. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands, and it caused hesitation in taking shots in there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And so he hits both. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Boomer. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Captain Clutch. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 6. Here's the Magician. Misses the 3. For Sacramento, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And the shot is good. The Magician's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Here's the great. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
It did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Some changes for Sacramento. The professor's checked in for the Magician. Mr. Clutch comes in for Mr. Perfect. And it's Goose in for the Kid. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Silks checked in for Fresh. Sacramento leading by 6. The pass to Captain Clutch. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Passes to Mr. Clutch. Here's the great. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. The great's got 6 points. Los Angeles trails by 8. Pass to Silk. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Sacramento. And here they go. Here's the professor. There's the basket and making a double-digit lead.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Little General laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
Boss.
Here's Goose. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Captain Clutch. Again, Sacramento.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
There's the pass to the professor. Here's Goose. Goes back up. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Here's Silk. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's Sacramento up by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.